All right, shalom, boys here. Well, on this beautiful day, it's a good 77 degrees out. Just I got to finish doing a little minor project, getting something done. But, what I wanted to talk about was this. We're witnessing a crash out in this country, the likes of which we have never seen before in our entire lives. We're seeing debauchery. We're seeing betrayal. We're seeing lying. We're seeing thievery. We're seeing manipulation. We're seeing witchcraft. We're seeing all of this stuff right before your very eyes. Look at the presidential reality show in this country. Now, I'm not for Democrats or Republicans. They're both liars. They're both deceivers. They're both hypocrites. Look at these people, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. What happened under Donald Trump's presidency? He went ahead and made the pharmaceutical companies trillions of dollars on taxpayer money. COVID lockdown, all of this stuff that took place under his leadership. We had trillions of dollars in debt, new debt. This man expanded the debt, I think, more than Obama did. Bailouts and stimulus packages, free money, all of this stuff that took place. Then you get Biden that gets in the office, does the exact same thing. Now he's let the border open. And now you got Kamala Harris. I tell you, when you listen to these people, let me tell you something. These people, they're not for you. They are for themselves. They're about enriching themselves. Look at what's happened over the past 5-6 years. Have not the rich gotten richer? And has not the poor gotten poor? You're seeing it happening right before your very eyes. The average American, especially the average Hebrew or black person, oh man, you're at the bottom of the barrel, because they say always, if America has a cold, black society, the Hebrews, they got the flu, because we're catching hell from one corner of the earth to the next. Look at the curses. It's coming full view. I'm getting more and more of these folks going homeless and wanting to have a man take care of them and their bastard children. I mean, it's happening on a weekly basis now. I mean, I wish I could show profiles and pictures of people, of these women. But it's sad. It really is sad. But I tell you, there's a weep and a howl. And it ain't gonna happen. It's happening now. While these rich ass freaking bricks get rich off you, and while you suffer, it's sad. It really is sad. But hey, the blind lead the blind. It was all prophesied that it would take place, and these people, they don't give a shit about you. These Democrats, these Republicans, these congressmen, all these people, all they have is a lust for power and control and money and influence and celebrity and all of this shit. This is what they're concerned about. And people don't see it. It's right there in front of their faces. Trump don't care about you. I'm sorry. Whatever he gets up on camera and says, watch what he does. Because see, when you watch what people do, you can have a clear understanding of what motivates them. When you watch what Kamala Harris do, you can tell. Nancy Pelosi, look at all this leadership. Look at all these dogs and these pigs and these rats. They don't give a shit about you. And this is why you have a nation of people at every level of society getting took. Hey, it is what it is. But I tell you, what did Cat Williams say? in January, February, all lies will be exposed. And you better believe all lies are being exposed. It's like crabs in a barrel. They're turning on one another. I tell you, it's sad to see. But for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear and can discern what's really going on, because it's right there. But people, it's like I was talking to a friend, and I was talking about Kamala Harris and the policies and the immigration status. And even though it's happening right in front of your very eyes, they refuse to believe it. He refuses to believe it. Oh, there's no immigration status crisis. Oh, crime is always what it should be. This is not like any other year, but when it's happening right in front of them, and see, people, they don't register it until it happens to them. Until a shit hits a fan in their life. Then they want to get awareness. Then, it's amazing, right? People, these shootings or whatever, or something takes place, or their child comes down with cancer, now they want to have a breast cancer awareness. Now they want to have a foundation named after their child, or their son, or their daughter. But prior to that, they weren't concerned about the issue at all. See, it didn't become an issue until it hit their door. Have we not seen this? Have we not seen these people get up and their child came down with cancer, leukemia, or something, whatever? Now they want to start a foundation. A drunk driver hit their child, and now they want to scream, or an immigrant murdered their child. Now they want to get up in front of Congress and get up in front of hypocrites. Hypocrites. That's exactly what they are. It's sad. But we're saying a crash out of leadership. We're saying these people lose their goddamn minds. They're crazy. They have literally lost their minds. But they ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna get on camera and say, "Listen here, I've lost my mind, and I'm consumed with power, lust, and control." They ain't gonna say that. This is why you gotta watch what they do. Listen here, the Democrats and the Republicans, on every level of society, whether it's Trump or Kamala Harris or the governors or all of them, they're not for you. You better learn how to become self-sufficient and not depend on these people. I just now saw, in closing, one of my brother's friends, their sister, she came and she stayed a little bit of time. She ran into something, whatever, and she stayed. Now, this was like 8 years ago. She came and stayed in South Jersey until she got a job, and then she left. Cool sister. She's like an older sister to me, Wendy. And she stayed for a time. But she saw at that time I was stacking food and everything, and I was stacking supplies, and she was watching, and then I just now saw her post a picture of what groceries cost. $100 worth of groceries. And she took a picture of her shopping cart, and I said, "Listen here, remember I told you?" And everybody was making fun of me 8 years ago, 10 years ago when I was storing food. And she said, "Boy, are you right. Boy, has this come to pass." Hey, people didn't choose to listen then, they're not going to choose to listen now. Let them eat the fruit of their own ways. Let them deal with the repercussions. Because you know why? Because you trusted in man rather than Yah. You trusted in these politicians and these people, and now they're turning on you. They're turning on you. They don't have your best interest at heart. But for those who have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, you'll get it. For them, hey, drink of the cup of lies that's being poured out to you, and you'll deal with the repercussions. That's just how it is. Shalom.